Hi guys, happy Sunday with Satan. Wow. Shit. I'm really early. Holy crap. I'm really early. Hello, number one. How are you? So my Lisa? Maybe? Hello, number two. Hi, Shay. Did you get my text? I don't know. It was a really bad night last night. Really, really bad. I'm looking right now. Oh, there we go. I'm thinking about bites little ones, but no. They really honestly could. Yeah. They really honestly could have had babies. I truly believe that. I really do. I really think that they can have babies. There's no doubt. Stop by to say hi, much love. I'm at work. Message you later. All right. Thank you. Have fun at work. Lots of fun. Hello. Hi. Hi, Wicca. How are you? There's all this noise. Crap. So how are you guys? God, I look like a mess. Good. I'm smoking what? For a week now, and it's good as fuck. What is that? What are you smoking? I like what are you smoking? What are you smoking? Do you think that it bugs biting me? There, it's. I don't know. Huh? Bugs? Wait. Do you think that it's bugs biting me or they're little ones? Oh, it could be. I think it's bugs. Yeah, I think it could probably be bugs, but then again, it could be them too. They're little ones. Cole McLaren, hello. Hi. It's a smoking device. You smoke heated tobacco. Oh, I have one of those. I was working with planetary. It's a lot better. It's a lot better. Everything went a lot better with the witch's powder. It's like it's right. It's right. It happened. It worked. It's perfect. I love it, and I don't think I want to get rid of any of it. I want it all for myself. So yeah, it's really easy now. All I just have to do is click my phone, and boom, I know what time, what planet is ruling what hour, and when it transitions, and all that fun stuff. So I'm not doing this subtracting 12 and all that crap. I love working the hours. Hours of Saturn and Venus give me so much wonderful energy. The sun actually gave me, the hour of the sun gave me a lot of energy. It was amazing. It was really interesting. So that's when I collected my dirt at the hour of the sun. It was really neat. But I did make it in Venus. And it was really, definitely like, boom, big time. Tell you what, one of the worst things about working with local planets and their correspondences are never noted in any books or exactly, they're not. They aren't. It's hard. Some of my friends told me some people switch between cigs and those. Okay, but man, I don't have the urge to smoke cigs ever since. Yeah, I do. I have to have my cigarettes. Ooh, like the consecrating my anointing oils with the sun. Exactly. I just ate the best food ever. Amazing. I'm very happy for you. But yes, I'm very, very, yeah. It's working. It's working out. The planetary stuff, I don't get it at all. But now I know when, when to do something. I'm not used to working. The moon phase is what I go by. Just gives it a little extra oomph. And yeah, that witch powder has a lot of extra oomph. So yeah, it cooked overnight. Now it's ready. Now I don't know what to do with it. I didn't get burned today. I'm not burnt anymore. I'm not sunburnt anymore. It just turned into a tan. Just turned into a tan. That's all. I actually got into witchcraft through study planetary magic, and it's a big part of the crafting. I know it's a big part of West Country crafters too, and it's, oh my god, I can't stand it. I hate planetary shit. Okay, from the fairies, what can you pick up on for them? Don't go bird, just get baked. Exactly. Exactly. Just get baked. And then you don't have to, you won't even want to go outside. You'll just want to sit in the couch. Burns, hello. Hi guys. All right. Shay, from the fairies, what you can pick up on for them? What? What am I reading? What am I doing? A general on what's going on with the fairies, like if the babies, or if it's bed bugs or something like that, or just little bugs biting you. Did you know any baking? I am lavender and Earl Grey pudding. I want macaroons. I want macaroons so bad. I would kill somebody for a macaroon right now. Do you know any sources on Scottish traditional witchcraft? No. I have no clue. I don't know a thing about Scottish witchcraft. I'm so sorry. I don't even know anybody that is from... Well, I do know people from Scotland, but I don't know anything about their, their practices. Okay, so just the general, the fairies, whatever you can pick up on, if they need anything like that. Okay, I got you. Macaroons are hard to make, but they're fun to make. They are, I'm gonna go buy them. That's the best way. Go buy them. All right. All right. God, I can just taste the macaroons. Oh, that sounds so good. Are you fucking serious? Oh my god. I hate these cards. Everyone gets here so fast. I know. Alright, sorry. I'm knocking like everything over. Did I even take my medicine today? I'm pretty sure I did. I hope. There we go. Hello. Wow. I cannot shuffle cards today. Okay, I'm gonna give it one more good shuffle since I really fucked up the first couple. I love that sound. Okay. Shay, tell me when to stop. Gotcha. I see those little green fairies. The dance of the green fairy. That'd be a lovely experience right now. Okay. Okay. Wow. All right, the Two of Cups. All right, so that does indicate that, yes, of course, there are babies. So something did happen. So I don't know what is going on with the, I don't know, the parents, maybe? I don't know if that's what they're called in the fairy tribes, like the fairy raids, the fairy tribes, the radical fairies. There's like troops, like they come in bands. So that would literally indicate, yeah, you got fairy babies. So they did, however they procreate or whatever, however they have babies is, yes, definitely big time Two of Cups. So that would be the union of the mother and the father of the fairy folk coming together and giving you even more fairies. Six of Pentacles, though. All right, so they have a very firm foundation, a very, very, very firm foundation. And they're going to be blessing you even more for what you do for them, for what you give to them, because you give them a lot. So yeah, you're definitely going to be reaping a lot of rewards from the fairy folk. You're going to be given like little gifts. So start looking for gifts and stuff. They do gift people like coins and just, you know, like little trinkets and stuff. Power objects, if you will. So I would definitely watch out for that. And make sure you keep them. Like maybe in like a really nice like bowl or something. Like an artisan, however you say that word, bowl. Something pretty, something nice. But yeah, they're going to be blessing you a lot, and a lot of them are coming from the earth. So you have some water ones and you have some earth ones, so it's like a mix. They're very, like, diverse. You have a very diverse group of fairies. So the Six of Wands would represent pure elemental energy. Well, not pure elemental energy, but energy. So a lot of energy, a lot of blessings. The sun, we have Jupiter up there, so that is a lot of prosperity that, you know, goes in conjunction with the Six of Pentacles. So lots of blessings to come with prosperity and just strength and just a bunch of just good stuff. Blessings, all kinds of blessings from them. Sorry. Sorry, I just like... So how is that? How do you relate to that? How does that vibe with you? My shape? Did I talk way too fast? If I did, I'm sorry. You got a lot of good going on with your fairy folk. I mean, definitely. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what the process of them having babies is. I don't know how it happens. I mean, for people, obviously. But for, you know, ethereal beings, since they are ethereal beings, I don't know. Honestly, I do not know how that would actually happen. What are you guys doing? Readings are $6, not $3.99 or $4.99, sorry. So yeah, the Six of Wands, though, it's just kind of more of a cushion for them, especially with the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, which I love. I love the Two of Cups, especially, yeah. It looks like there's like two people. Well, three people. But I think he's just grabbing her. Oh, that's her shoulder. She's got some kind of funky, like, scarf. So yeah, it doesn't look like three people. It's just two people. Yeah, you have got a lot going on. So they could be a little rambunctious. Six of Wands is, yeah, a lot of energy. So is the babies that are nibbling on me? Yeah, I do really think, honestly, that it could be the babies nibbling on you. Put a little bit of a cotton ball with some rosemary on it. Put it, like, by your bed or wherever you sleep, so you, yeah, make sure you rule out the bugs. But I do think it's the fairy folk. I think that they do kind of nip at you. I think they could, but, I mean, I would lean more towards, like, maybe bugs. Maybe some kind of little bug or something that would be biting at you. But I wouldn't, you know, worry. Try the cotton ball with rosemary on it, though, just to see if that would help. Rosemary and thyme, it'll actually smell like pizza. You will. You'll smell pizza, so if you don't want to smell like pizza or you don't want to continuously smell anything pizza-ish, don't do the rosemary and thyme on it. But, I mean, that does work. So if it, you know, cancels out the biting, then it's not the fairy folk. I kind of still want to lean towards it is. Just because maybe they're newborns. I don't know if they're, you know, when they're born, it's off and on. Okay, not enough to worry unless I have people over. Oh, okay, so it's just off and on. I would kind of think it would be the fairy folk then. I wouldn't think it'd be like any kind of bugs or, you know, any kind of anything like that. But you are doing amazing. You have, yeah, it's you're gonna have a freaking colony, a city, a planet built for the fairy folk. So they are literally like multiplying in your closet. Wherever you move them to or wherever you have them at now, they're literally multiplying, and I love it. And they're going to be blessing you as well and your relationship. So they're very protective of whoever serves them. Yeah, they are getting frustrated and mad because they're overly small. I don't know. I don't know if that's how they are because they're so small. I mean, I know that they can shapeshift. I know that they can, turn into different forms because they're not, pure, they're not physical like beings like we are. So I know that they can transform and they can, morph into something different. But I don't see that. I mean, there's the Two of Cups. We have a little bit of fluidity with the water there, but I think that they're just rambunctious. I just honestly think that would be how a newborn would just kind of respond to everything around them, the stimuli around them. So it could be that. That or their parents are training them to be rowdy and mischievous. That or it's just in their nature. It's inherent in them when they're born. If they're born. I don't know how that whole thing works. Like at all. I could Google it maybe. How are fairies born? And not gay ones, but actual fairies. Huh. What do you think, Shay? Because I honestly, I don't get anything about them being born from the cards, except for the Two of Cups. Multiplying and, being born, procreation with their parents. But I mean, I just honestly, I'm not picking up anything about how they're born or why. Well, I know why, but I don't know how. So it's just really difficult to try to understand how a fairy is actually born. Love my six. So, what do we think? What do we think about that? And since I'm around them all the time and they don't have full understanding of the world yet. See, I don't know. I don't know how it would actually... I wouldn't use the internet for any kind of anything about the fairies, about how they're born. I would ask other witches, people that are actually, like fairy folk, or, witches that are, following the fairy path, the fairy faith. I would actually probably find somebody that is, really, 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 like, into working with the fairy folk and see and ask them how they're born. But I would honestly use your own intuition and kind of just see what they're telling you. Try to just become, and just tune in with them and see if anything would come to you. If you could channel anything from them. Like the birthing process, like all of that, I feel like that you could really illustrate that really well. Like within like maybe just your own journal, like illustrate how they're born, the whole like what is, do they become infants into, toddlers, and then are they, teenagers and tweens, and so they bite, or at least that is what I did, and I'm just projecting what I did on them. Huh? Projecting what you did on them? So they bite, or at least that is what I did. And I'm just projecting what I did on them? What do you mean? When I was younger, I'd constantly bite people. I mean, that was my thing, so that's why I probably think that's why it's the... Ew. Okay, that could be a possibility. Yeah, that could really be a possibility, but I don't think that they pick up our childhood mannerisms of what we did in the past when we were children. But then again, it could honestly be. So if you're associating that, like that period of time with, what's going on right now, then if you kind of feel like that is a synchronicity. Oh, there's a race on today. Sorry. So yeah, they could, honestly, yeah, it could be. It could be like the little ones that are kind of, nipping at you, wanting attention, or just saying, hey, I'm here, I'm around. So yeah, that's a toughie with the whole being born fairies, like birthing a fairy. How do they do it? No idea. But yeah, I would definitely say that you do have a family. Definitely a family. These ones, though, are more of the earth than the other ones. So it would be more of the earth, and then you have the water ones, so those would be water sprites, and then we can go into like gnomes and different ones of the earth. Literally, yeah, that is what that is what you're doing. You're having like you're raising an army of fairies in your wherever you have their stuff. So yeah, I totally understand. I agree with that. That's pretty. I mean, it's pretty cool. A fairy family, a fairy army. I like that. That's a lot cooler than yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much all I pick up on them for right now. But I do really honestly feel like that you have an army coming, or you already do have an army with you. A fairy folk of wee ones, little ones. Watch, I'm going to end up with an episode of Hoarders for fairy stuff. You can't see them, but they're all here, all 30,000 of them. That would be amazing. That would seriously be amazing. Like an episode, a paranormal, like, Hoarders episode. That would be me hoarding, like, everything possible underneath the sun. Spiritual. Crystals. Amulets, pendants, crystal balls, tarot decks, Ouija boards. Yeah, I would definitely be in Hoarders for all that stuff. But yeah, I like. That would be funny. I would love to see that episode. I would love to see that episode, Shay. Oh, my queen of negativity. How are you? That would suck to end up on an episode of like Hoarders or My Strange Addiction. Like the people that eat couch cushions. I could not, no, I could not do that. Okay. Help a witch with his staying energy. It's doing something, but I need some clarity. Alright. Takes about 4 hours to get out the door because there would be so many of them. That's funny. In the shape of a snake. Okay, I keep it faltered. Yesterday I started hearing snakes that are coming from my stang. I kept hearing whispers from it too. Ooh, it's whispering to you. It's your whispering stick. Alright. Probably. That would be my guess. Looks like going in slow motion with the fairies. Okay, one more good shuffle because that one sucked. Okay. Wicked Witch, tell me when to stop. que nada. Alright. Alright, the death card. So that to me would tell me, yeah, obviously there's a sickle here, but also it could be a stang too. Or a staff, stang, whatever, same thing. But no, that's not the same thing as a sickle, obviously. So I would actually say that it could be shades. Shades of the dead, so that it could be something trying to communicate with you. That's literally a portal right there. So who and what would be trying to communicate with you through your stang? Ancestors? Serpentine sprowl energy? Serpentine force? That kind of thing? Do you do anything with the ancestors with your stang? Or your staff? Five of Wands. I've been getting a lot of ancestral spots coasting lately. Huh. Okay, so the Five of Wands. Spirits visiting, okay. So obviously, yeah, that would be just a little minor detail with the death card, so that would be the portal. So, I mean, evidently there is something leaking out of it, so not leaking literally, but just metaphorically speaking, leaking out. So, yeah, I would actually try to communicate with whatever is coming out of it. Whatever snake sounds you're hearing, I really honestly think it could be the serpentine sprowl, or it could actually be some ancestors, shades of the dead. So, I mean, Spriggans in the Cornwall is, you know, it's a fairy, but it is also the souls of the dead. So, our ancestors and our beloved dead. But the Five of Wands, it looks like, you know, a ritual circle. So, whatever ritual you've done with your staying, definitely there is something happening with it. So I would actually go in and I would try to communicate with it. See what is going on, because something is actually leaking out of the ritual circle, so to speak, if that makes any sense. Justice. All right, so balance. There's a lot of balance. So communicate. Yeah, definitely communicate with what is going on from your staying, what is coming from it. I don't know how you communicate with objects. Am I singing all my spirit conjuring circles? Okay, so that would be actually pretty good. Pretty good. So we have that balance going on. So I would actually, yeah, I would actually go in and see what is going on, because you have that vision. So see what is going on with this thing. See the energy from it. Do whatever you have to do to channel that energy and to write that all down or record it with your phone, however you do that. But I would definitely say, yeah, it is a gateway. It's a portal, literally, our staying. So the death card is perfect for that. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. So, I mean, and what do you have on it? What, like, how is it decked out? Do you have it decked out with jewels and stuff? Because certain crystals and stones can house spirits. So, I mean, that could be another possibility as well. And then the tower behind the Justice card is actually kind of lit up. So that would represent power in the stang. So do you have energy that is still inside of it that's stored, or has it been released? I can go on for like hours about the stang and the energy and just trying to, you know, gather energy with it, sprowl, and, you know, all that good stuff with it. It's had a selenite, a Mexican sage, and Jerusalem sage on it. Okay. See, I can go on forever. But I would just honestly try and see what you can get. Try to channel that energy. See what it feels like. Or feel what it feels like. See what it is. Write all that down and communicate with it. First found it had really called to me. Okay, so you have a really strong connection with the ancestral magic and spirit magic, spirit conjurations. Am I right? Like a lot of ancestral work, like me. I am very, you know, spirit conjuration, spirit magic. I mean, big time. Necromancy. Toad magic. Crow. So, I would actually yes. Oh, I hate that. I would actually yes, definitely try to channel what is coming from that and see what you can get. Write it all down. Always write it all down. You know that though. I've always had a heavy connection to spirit conjuration and necromancy. Okay, ow. God, my nose. So that definitely is the death. So yeah, you have messages coming through. So evidently your stang is wanting to talk to you. So it's a whispering stick as well. Oh, no, I don't know where that page is, so I'm not even going to look through it because I've written 2 books in my frickin' grimoire. Note-taking. The traditional book, or traditional witchcraft, a book of Cornish ways, talks about the whispering stick, I think. That or it's the black toad. I don't remember which one it is because they're both. But yeah, I would definitely try to channel, see what you get, because something is definitely coming from it. And my stang, I don't work with it enough. It's a mess. So I need a new one. But I like what's going on with your. That's really interesting though. So that selenite it does, enhance serpentine energy, and it brings, all of the good energies down into your stang. So that would probably be a good thing to, maybe, I think I was going to take my stang out and sit with it by the trees. Oh, I think I'm going to take my stang out and sit with the trees. And see what you get, write it down, write it all down. And whatever visions you get, like colors and everything, sketch it out, do whatever you can. Just some way to get that creative outlet. Get that creativity out. Down on paper, whatever means. Whoops. Which would be the best? I don't want to like jangle and jingle for you guys. So yes. I like that. That is really interesting actually. That is really, really interesting. I ordered some goat horns to oh, where? From where? And how much to tie on it and have snake vertebrae that I'm going to glue up the spine. Oh my god, I love that idea. Glue up the spine of my thing. That is amazing. I love that. I love that idea. There you go. I think you're going to get your answers here pretty soon. I really honestly think that you're going to get your answers probably today. So by tonight, you're going to be, I hope you're messaging me tonight telling me that you got your answers, what's coming from your stang, why you're hearing that noise, why it's pulling you so much. So, there's some links I can send you for really awesome bones for cheap. Please do. Yes, please. I just need a ram skull and a hair, and maybe a horse's head. No, but anyways, no, I don't want a horse's head. Oh yes, I'll let you know what happened. A lot of crazy stuff has happened. It has been really odd lately. The energy has been really odd lately. I don't know why, but yeah. So, I like this. I like this. Very much so. So it's just literally a portal. Literally a portal. So yeah, you have, evidently there's energy stored in it. Have you released it? Or no? Nope. See? No. Wow, I smoke way too much. Shit. I'm going to sit with my stang today and I'll release all of it. Oh, so you do have energy that you've stored in it, so that's what's trying to talk to you. Okay. My mind went right to the gutter, but okay, good. That's great. Praise Satan on that one. Why are people messaging me to heart their profile picture? Yeah, Marcos, Adrian, I did. Well, you said it, I didn't. You totally said it. You totally walked into that one. That was you. All right. Who's next? Who is next? Who's next? That's funny. You can use my extra for whatever. That's needed my own. Okay. Aw. Okay, Adam, what is up? Compete with friends. Huh? What happened? Walked in staying first. You totally brought this on yourself, and this is not going to end. This is just the beginning. Okay. Walked in staying first. Was the towel hanging from it? People try to compete with friends for like me? For me? People who? People try to compete? Over me? That does not sound right. Yeah, I don't know what you did. You opened up a wormhole. I'm curious what energies I have around me and what they are. Okay. Got you. I think she's very, 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 very tired. I honestly think she's really, really tired. Ooh. I look half asleep myself. Okay, Mr. Adam, tell me when to stop. Oh, that breeze feels so good. Oh, sorry. Okay. The Chariot. All right, so that would be you. You're the charioteer. So that is you. You're the one in the driver's seat. So your subjects would be, I don't know what you're working with. So what are you working with right now? This would be like an intense, dynamic personality, somebody with a very strong will. So what have you done to bring these entities or energies or spirit forces to you? You've done something. I'm not sure what, but what have you done? You've invited them in. So how did you invite them in? And it's kind of chaotic, actually. It's actually kind of chaotic because obviously the black horse is trying to, go off on its own. It doesn't want to be, aligned. So I don't know if your energy's off, if your balance is kind of wonky. So what have you done to invite whatever in? Who have you invited in? What kind of entities have you been working with? That's a major, major card. I've used the Ouija and somehow I've connected with it very strongly. Okay. Anything else? Like ritual work, magic, spell work, anything? Anything to invite anything else in? Because the Ouija is not going to bring about... I mean, it can enhance your psychic abilities to an extent, but it's not going to bring in, like, it's not literally a portal like people think. It's not going to bring in spirits. It's not going to, like, release anything. You could just be, maturing in your spirituality and in your intuition. It could just be growing. So you could just be very intuitive right now and just picking up because the moon is getting full. It's growing in size. So you could actually just be attuning to the cycles of the moon, of the seasons. I've worked with particularly just one, but I've been channeling. So what have you been channeling? Does it feel chaotic to you at all? Like, do you feel chaos at all? Like unbalance or anything negative? Like what exactly have you been channeling? Off the board. Completely off the board. Okay, so yeah, okay, well, yeah, I would kind of just settle it down. I would try to find that balance, try to find the equilibrium within yourself. So I would literally, I mean, with a bout of, if say you do a weekend of all spiritual work and nothing but, okay, well, the next 3 days you need to do something that's going to equal out and balance that all out. Talking to something that refers to itself as RA, rheumatoid arthritis, well, tell it to go away and leave me alone as well. That would be Ra, the sun god Ra, which can cause a lot. Hi, Jessica. No, I know. It's Ra. So the Four of Cups, all right. So unbalanced, very, very, very unbalanced. So are you doing all spiritual work and nothing but spiritual work? Channeling, working with the board, working with the Goetian spirits, the daemons, because this does show me that your cups are kind of running empty. So you're kind of getting low. Okay. You need balance. That is what is going on. So you're just very sensitive. You're very sensitive to your surroundings. You're very sensitive to what is going on around you. So you're picking up. So you need to see. Yeah. When you do a whole bunch of spiritual work, you need to balance that out with regular mundane stuff. So say you do like the whole weekend of spiritual stuff. Spiritual work, work, ritual magic, demonology, conjuration. You definitely need to do something normal. Well, not normal because that would be boring, but something, not spiritual. You would need to get that balance in big time because there's a lot of, yeah, do a lot. I mean, grounding, you need to be doing a lot of grounding. You need to make sure that you space out your ritual work and then do your regular mundane stuff. Space that out. Make sure you get that balance in there. It's kind of like overdosing on vitamin C. You can't overdose on vitamin C, and if you do, you pee a lot. So literally, that is what is going on. Is there's that imbalance going on. But yeah, the Ouija, all of what you're doing can actually make you more sensitive to these energies. I felt like I've even had a romantic relationship with one spirit. All right, yeah. Yeah, I would kind of slow down and balance things out. Definitely. Definitely balance it out. Balance the spiritual life with the regular life. Don't, I mean, I'm different in a way. I don't balance myself out like that. So, all right, Seven of Swords. So there is something that you need to walk away from for just a bit, just so you get that stability and balance and that equilibrium going on again. And it's not going to be so, I mean, the swords, it can act like that's mental energy. So mental, thinking. Just be careful with what you're doing. Be careful with what you're doing before you start to walk on glass and walk on swords. Or you have to completely leave the whole thing behind you because you have invited way too much in and you can't control it anymore. So you definitely need balance. Big time balance. I know it sounds stupid. I know it sounds really stupid, but it's true. So how's that for you, Adam? Wow. I thought I had a lot of spirits going on in here. Head out for the day. I have client work, artwork, and plants to care. Oh, I thought you said plants to clone. I was like, ooh, what? A blessed to everyone. Oh, okay. Yes, do. Message me about your stang later. Send a picture, a stang pic. Good, Adam. So yeah, you need to balance yourself out big time. You need to find that equilibrium. So just make sure that you're not obsessing over the spiritual, because it can lead to isolation. It can lead to, yes, being lonely. I'm not that awesome. I'm not awesome, but thank you. You are a sweetheart. So, but just make sure you get that good balance in. So, you know, you don't get like burnout. Literally, that's like about the biggest thing that would happen would be you just get burnout and you just say screw it and walk away from all of it. I know. I know. I am like that with the Ouija. I'm like that with the Ouija. I want to use it every single day, all day. That's all I want to do. Can't. Won't. Won't do it. Gotta have that balance. Send me a stick pic. Pic of your stick. That's terrible. You started it. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. All right. Okay, after Shay, I'm done reading for the day because I am going to make macaroons or try to. Okay, my Queen of Negativity. What is up? Oh, the leaky stang. I take no fault in this. Oh, right. Oh, you're crazy. I love it. All right, what is up, my Queen of Negativity? No, you've got to balance yourself. You can't, you like obsess yourself and become obsessed with it. You've got to balance yourself out with regular, or I mean, it's just gonna all go south. It can go very far south, and that's not a good thing. Spiritual obsession is not good. I completely, honestly, completely know. Okay, Miss Melody. What is going on? Okay, I realized I'm a buck behind from you. You're fine, because I know you're gonna do a full one, even if I say one card. Mr. O'Donnell, hello. You're welcome. All right, what does the month look like ahead? Okay, so what month is coming up? All right. I'm in the future. It's June 1st right now. Oh, no, it's May 31st or whatever. It's April? Is it May? May 31st. Okay, so June. Okay, Robert, after Robert, all readings are done. Oh my God, my hands do not want to work. Oh my God, why do these fucking cards? I'm gonna get really pissed off here in a second and just burn these. Yeah, readings are all done after O'Donnell. Okay, my Queen of Negativity. Tell me when to stop. That was like an accordion. There we go. What is that? Oh, I thought that was cake. I was like, oh my God, I'm hungry again. All right. 3 of Cups. Okay, so are you going to be seeing your husband anytime soon? Because this represents a relationship. It represents a relationship getting... I love cake. I love sweets. So this does represent like relationship wise. It represents like kind of more like reassurance. So you have more stable ground. You know that, you know, he's yours and you are his. So there's like that bond, there's that connection that's going to be even more so stabilized for you and for him. Are you going to be seeing him anytime this month soon? Because you guys are like perfect for each other. I doubt I see him. He is ignoring more now than ever. Is he really? Fucker. Alright, that's not good. Alright, Ten of Cups. Alright, so the Ten of Cups represents completion. So this is kind of like blocking off the world. So that's the emotions, that's the relationship. So yeah, that's him blocking off just everything. What's going on with him right now that he's so ignoring you? I don't know why, but it's going to be, I honestly think it's going to be a tough month in love. But everything else is going to be perfectly good for you. I don't feel like anything is going to go bad, except I mean, little minor fights within the relationship. But why is he so busy that he's ignoring you? I'm always mad and he hates it. That's why he's ignoring me, and I'm angry for what he did, but he doesn't understand. Okay, so yeah, that would be the emotions in the cups. And so you're literally, are you like turning your back now? Are you like, yeah, I'm not doing anything? Like just kind of turning it all away? Like walling him off too. So I think it looks like it's a mutual two-way road that you're both doing the same thing to each other. You're playing the same tricks on each other. Well, you're not doing what he did. Oh, the Three of Cups just kind of makes sense to me now. Huh. Is that infidelity right there? In the Three of Cups? I don't like that. Is that infidelity at all going on there? I really, really hope not. I don't know what that word means. Unfaithful. Being unfaithful. Like cheating. That's what infidelity means. So yeah, I kind of feel like it just feels weird. It feels weird. It feels rocky. It feels very just up and down. The emotions up and down. Sometimes the cups are overflowing and then they're not. And then there's like, it's chaos. It is chaos. Okay, so yeah, you're married, so it'd be adultery. But it'd also be infidelity too. So, unfaithful, cheating, all that good stuff. Bad stuff, I mean. Aw, love, I'm sorry. So the Princess of Wands, it was a few months ago, he left beforehand and just wants to be friends, yet wants to marry. Oh boy. Okay, so this is the month of love for you. So it's going to be kind of tricky. But the Princess of Wands, huh. So that is you putting on your warrior face. So keeping your same attitude. You're not changing at all. You're going to keep being mad for good reason. That's you. That is the way you are. He can accept you or he cannot. So that's what you're going to be basically dealing with this month. It's going to be an emotional roller coaster. And then you're going to have you, and you're going to build yourself up, and you're not going to let anything hurt you. So, like, walls are coming up. Big time walls are building up for you. So I don't know, I would try to actually work on that. Big time. The King of Swords. Alright. So he's a messenger. I'm a Gemini. I'm either happy or mad, so not like it's a choice unless he changes. Yeah, I have those kinds of emotions too, but they're just they're worse. So yeah, the King of Swords would actually be a messenger too. So that would be you using the mental powers that you do have. So either he can change, or he's trying to change, or he won't change. So it's all about the love life for this month. You have a lot to go through, but you have the strength and the energy to keep yourself literally sustained. by yourself, and you're perfectly good by yourself. You don't need anybody, right? But that's going to be your theme for this month. So I would try to, I don't know, if you want to work on it, I would try to work on it. If not, then you have, a lot of choices to make. Maybe I used the wrong word, not really change, but he can't understand why or what's up. Okay, so he just doesn't fully comprehend what is going on with you. So that would be him just kind of having his head in the clouds and not trying to understand. So I can see that now with the King of Swords, because his eyes are way up, looking up above to the skies, head in the clouds, not a care in the world. So I honestly, yes, I've never needed anyone and I always did everything on my own. But since he has been around, I can't cope without him. Ooh. Well, I think you can. You're just blocking everything out, walling things off. So like your individuality, being strong on your own, not needing anybody, and not being able to cope without him, that is still within you. That is still your warrior side of you that I've always loved and admired. So I mean, you can work on that too. So that can be brought up, and you can kind of work on that, and you can just try to cope with him being gone. But it's going to be an emotional roller coaster. So I would definitely prepare myself and work on building up that inner strength, so you don't have to go through anything that you don't, that's going to wreak havoc on you, torment you mentally. I need to build my own army. Aw. So it's nuts. It's really nuts. Okay, so the Fool. So we have a new beginning starting. So something new will come of this. So either he's going to change, you guys are going to talk this out, or it's going to be the opposite. So the Fool is that. That is your next step. That is your next journey. Your next endeavor in that relationship. Do you have any tips on strengths? Because I'm underground. You're underground? What do you mean you're underground? Focusing on just you. On what it felt like to be without somebody to begin with. What did that feel like? Having that, power of yourself. Being able to say, okay, well, I don't have to cope with anybody. I don't have to, deal with, worry about being with somebody. Bring those emotions back, those thoughts, and try to feel that again. That's what's going to build up in your center. Big time. So the more you focus on the you that you were before him, you're going to bring that and you're going to raise that back up inside you. No one around. I was about to be in the ground, literally, so. Ooh, not good. Not good. Not being like being deserted, but just what you were like before him. So like the individuality, doing things for yourself. That, literally. So it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy month. But I mean, I really honestly think you're gonna get through it. It's gonna be a new start, a fresh start. Things could work out. You guys could work things out and make everything better. Or it can just continue to just go. I never did, to be honest. I did everything for others. That's odd. Because I still see you as being very strong and very independent for yourself. Like, very much so. He told me to care for myself, and that's why I did. Okay, so keep caring for yourself. Keep caring for yourself. Don't stop. Don't put anybody, make sure that you are happy first. Because if you're not happy, nobody else is going to be happy around you. So you have got to worry about yourself first. Big time you. So it's all about you. So this month could be about working on you. Working on, loving yourself again. If, working on building that relationship with you. With the Queen of Negativity. But it's going to be a little rocky. Huh. Yeah, it's going to be a little rocky. So you guys can either, choose to talk it out, fight it out. I was always strong. That's not wrong, but it sucked. Health went down to help others, to keep a house for myself is what I always did. Oh, okay, I get that. All right, I understand what you're talking about now. I would definitely take this month to actually focus on you. Do you. Be who you are. Focus on regaining your strength, taking your power back. So this is going to be a lot of work for you. A lot of inner work. And it's not going to be fun. I'm going to be honest. It won't be fun. It's not fun to do that. It's not fun to go through what you're going through. It's not fun to, go through that change again and that, regenerative state of, bringing that strength. Yeah, I do too. If it's not instant, then like a microwave, then no. But yeah, there's going to be some work to do this month. Go get stock up. Go stock up. I'm dead serious. Go stock up. So it's going to be about you this month. Work on you. Work on melody. I love my job. I'm very grateful that I have a job that I actually freaking love, like now. Hi, Shaman. All readings are done. Everybody that just came in. Okay, so melody, how is that for you? That's going to be rough, I know. It's going to be rough. So maybe get some pink candles, light them for self-love. Kind of make it easier on you. I work in childcare, so it's even harder to be human and cope. Oh, geez. You drink. Do you drink? Have you thought about it? Have you started? Yeah, just you work on you. You work on you. It's better than I thought. I really didn't see passing this month. Oh, you are. You're going to get past this month. It's going to be fine. You're going to be good. You will come out. Oh my God. My love. Are you really? Ooh. Just to take care of yourself this month. Take care of you. Okay? And don't let anybody hush your inner fire, your passions. At all. Ever. So it's going to be some work. You got work to do. But it's going to all pay off in the end. And you will get through this month, I promise you. I promise you that. So, the vodka made it hot and everything's spinning and that's how I cope. Wow. Oh, my love. Oh, you don't have to thank me. That was a kind of a funky reading. Yeah, you poor thing. I want to come down there. Alright, who is next? Aw, you just got a puppy? I love dogs. Love, 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 love dogs. Wait a minute. Okay, Shay. Were you next, Shay? Okay. Okay, if there are babies, I know mom and dad provides for them, but do they need anything, and are they healthy little ones? Okay. Shay. It's always a fun readings. Okay, Shay. Oh my God, my fingers. Okay. Shay, tell me when to stop. Gotcha. Okay. Ooh, I'm getting like really tranced out when I shuffle. Okay, Four of Wands. Nope. No. So, what they provide, well, I mean, you could. I mean, you could do like, you could always get more dollhouse miniature, mini things. Dollhouse minis, miniatures. Excuse me. But no, literally, they have everything they want. Their mother and their father. I think that's how they, that works in the fairy realm. The mom and the dad, they do provide. So literally everything they spiral with nature. So they're in harmony with nature. So you really don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about like providing for them or anything. Just do your normal fairy offerings and what you do naturally for them. But yeah, definitely they do. Maybe some flowers. I mean, just your normal everyday thing. The mother and the father, the Princess of Pentacles. So that would be, yeah, that would be more of the motherly type. So yes, the mother is the one to, probably what I'm seeing from this reading is the mother is the one to actually do most of the work for the babies. The baby fairies, I don't know if that's what they're called. The ones that are just born. So that's a very good possibility. Four of Swords, again. All right, so it seems like, yeah, okay, so the father actually goes out and it's kind of like nature, the food chain. So the father would be the one to go out and to bring back food. So literally that is what is going on. So it's the father and the mother working together for the babies. Literally like a child. So you don't have to do anything for them. Just do what you regularly and normally do. Normal offerings, normal, talking to them. The Magician. Nope. Still, that's the mother and the father together. So in a very androgynous card, male, female features in the face. You could do just flowers, some water, a little bit of milk, buttermilk, a little bread. So normal, again, fairy offerings. You can find them some pretty like little stones outside for them to play with, maybe. But the father and the mother, so they happy and healthy little one. Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think they're going to be a little rambunctious too. A lot more rambunctious when they get a little bit older. I don't know how it works in fairy years. I don't know how that works. I know time is completely different in between. I know there's no time. So I don't know how they grow and mature. I'm not, I have not, sunk my feet into that extent to fairies. Just enough to make an offering and how to see them and, like fairy sugar and just different offerings and stuff for them and how to, sense when they're around. So, yeah, you've got, I mean, literally a community village going on. So that's literally what's going on. But I think if you were to try to take care of the babies, I think the mom and the dad would kind of retaliate. I'd be like, no, lady, those are my kids. So kind of like birds, baby birds. You don't touch them. So just do your normal thing, and they're very happy, very healthy, very sneaky, very sneaky. So, what do you think of that one? I like that. I really actually like that. They're very self-sufficient too. Very self-sufficient. Why am I smoking so much? So how do you feel about that, Shay? You don't have to do any co-parenting or any parenting. You have nothing to raise. You just have to keep doing, your normal everyday thing with them. Hello. All readings are done for the day. After Mr. O'Donnell. So, my chérie, mon chéri, how do you feel about that? I get a puppy to honor Hecate. Aw, just don't sacrifice it. That's what they would do in the old days. Good, I was just a little worried because I personally don't know what it's like being a parent, but I know it's hard. Yeah, they've got that under control. So, I mean, with, you know, the mother and the father comes, I mean, the aunts and the uncles and the cousins. So, I mean, literally, they have all of what we have. I just don't fully understand the concept of them having children. I don't understand, you know, how they're born and how they're, you know, how they age, and I don't understand that. At all. Ouch. But other than that, you're good. Fey folk reproduce by releasing a cloud of spores. Oh, wow. So I know my little help is... Yeah, no, it goes. Your help goes a long way. It does. It energizes them. It gives them energy to stay here in our realm. So you actually do them a lot of good. You do a lot of good for them. I like it. But yeah, no parenting or anything for you. No hard work. Not changing diapers. Joking. So yes, just keep doing what you're doing. That's all you gotta do. Creative, the creativity, you know, you doing the houses, I love that. That's beautiful. It is amazing what you're doing for them. Okay. All right, Mr. O'Donnell. Where are you? I enjoyed that Queen of Negativity reading. Alright. So they reproduce by releasing a cloud of spores. Makes sense. Alright. I was not thinking, but if they like dippers or milk or something like that. Ooh, that, I mean, yeah, anything. You honestly could. I would. Okay, Mr. O'Donnell, what's up? All readings are finished after Mr. Robert. I have to go get stuff to make a cake. I'm starved now for cake. Giving them something to help. Yes. I'm going to trek to find more woods in Florida and Georgia. Where should I go? Where should I... Wait. What should I look for? Where and what should I look for? What are you going to Georgia for? Trek to find more woods in Florida and Georgia. Where, what should I look for? All ratings are done for the Atomic cosplayers. It'll be with my circle. Okay, so are you going on another journey? Is that what you're hinting at? So what should you look for when you're down there? As in... Okay, I'm going to trek to find more woods in Florida and Georgia. What should I look for? I really honestly don't understand what you're asking me. Like, is this a real trip? Like, are you actually going to this place physically? Or is it a journey? Should I focus my strength on anything? Okay, so it's a journey. Okay, so you focus your strength on anything, alright. Gotcha. Wow, that's loud. Hold on, I can't concentrate. Alright. I'm actually traveling and tripping. Okay. Both, that's good. Nothing wrong with that. Don't do it on a roller coaster like I did. Terrible experience. Yeah, just don't ever ride a roller coaster on psychedelics. It's scary. It's very scary. Hi. All readings are done for the day. Okay. Whew. Mr. O'Donnell, tell me when to stop. Oops, sorry. I'm trancing out when I read cards, and I don't do that ever. Okay. Seven of Swords. Okay, so your strengths. All right, walking away. You need to be walking away from something, a certain situation, something. So there's something that it's like walking on broken glass. It's something that really brings you down. Somebody that could possibly bring you down to a very bad rabbit hole. So who is that person out of your circle now? I would actually focus on, just your strength is your mind. So make sure that you are very, very strong in what you're going into. So definitely don't let somebody ruin it, because I do kind of feel like that could happen. That could be a really big possibility of it going way south. And I don't want to see that happen. Princess of Wands. It could be job related. It could be walking away from a certain situation that no longer serves you. It definitely could be. That's definitely related. The Princess of Wands, she's of a lot of energy. So that could represent either your own energy that you need to build up, like your inner strength, the mind, your intentions to make them even stronger and more clear, so to kind of clarify your intentions. Or it could represent somebody. My boss hires ex-cons. Some are great people, others are terrifying. Oh, geez. Well, that's comforting to know. I'll sleep really good tonight knowing that. So the Princess of Wands, it could be you, or it could be somebody else that is trying to, or could possibly ruin your trip, or could be ruining, it could be the energy in your workplace. So now we have two different topics going on here. So yeah, it's kind of difficult. Who would be trying to ruin your trip, though? Who could possibly do that? Like the trip. It's a female. Is it the same female that was with you the last time that totally screwed everything up? Because if so, then she needs to fall off the chessboard. Okay, good. All right, okay, I want you to be careful when you do your next trip, because I feel like that there could be a rabbit hole that you could go down that could be very negative and very scary. As far as the Seven of the Swords, that would be you walking away from a certain situation. So it could be your work, it could be the toxicity at your work, it could be the terrifying, that is kind of scary. I mean, it's not scary, but it is. But ultimately, the Ace of Wands, pure elemental energy before it's been given form, so you need to make everything very clear right now before you start this. So that is exactly what I would do. I would make sure everything is set. So if you have to write everything down to make sure you know, okay, my intention is this. I'm definitely going to walk away from this job and, but, make sure you have a job lined up beforehand, obviously. So, I mean, that's a lot of mental activity going on right there. So you have a lot to work on mentally. So it's not going to be literally like physically challenging and demanding. It's more mental. It's up here. So I don't know. I don't know if this is relating to your job or to your trip and your trip. That's really hard to differentiate. I'll say trip for your literal trip, and then journey for your figurative trip. So how does this make sense to you? I mean, do these cards make sense to you? Do they add up at all? Like the walking away, and then this, this female energy that's very strong, or it could be that feminine aspect in yourself that is coming out. But then the Ace of Wands is, pure elemental energy before it's been given form. So you have that to work with, and you have that to mold and shape, so you don't, go into anything, negative, and you don't have a negative experience. You don't have to deal with, scariness at a certain place. So I mean, it's leading to something good. I mean, just depending on your own actions and your own choices. So ultimately, it's up to you and your mental attitude towards all of this. So you can look at it, you could look at the work thing as just, getting diverse. I haven't been very public about my opinion, but this is where I am now. Okay, I get that. Okay, so it does show good stuff coming. Oh my God. Hi. How are you? It's been forever. King of Swords. All right, so yeah, definitely. You got to work on this. You got to do something up here. You got to really focus. You've got to have clear intentions. You already know that though, so I think your journey is going to go well. Now, on the other hand, I think that you really honestly, you have choices that you have to make. So you have some difficult choices to actually make. Hello. No, I'm done reading for the day. All readings are done. I'm sorry. So yeah, definitely make sure everything is completely, I mean, you have your list made. You have, just be over analytical about all of this. Think about it in like 20 different perspectives. Literally, like, rise above yourself and look around and try to figure it out with like a different perspective. So take a different perspective out of this part. Over here's another different perspective. Come back, write it all down. That's the best way I personally know how to do things, and traverse through, inconveniences and, insurmountable inconveniences. But I think you're gonna do good. I think you really have this under control, because your mental power is a lot stronger than you think. So it's mind over matter this time. And I really honestly think that you're very mentally healthy. Your mental health is literally, I don't know what is like bringing balance to the brain, but something is. There's a lot of balance going on too. So there's going to be a lot of balance coming out of this. So when your trip ends, yeah, I don't like that. The end of it is terrible. The low energy, the depression, that sucks. But definitely, I do feel like that you're going to come out with just a new appreciation for what you have, and you're going to come out with new answers, or new choices and answers to what questions you do have now concerning A, the workplace, or B, the trip. So it is actually, I mean, these are actually really good cards. So you have a lot to work on. I mean, it's just the mental, it's the mental thing. It's very, it's draining. I have been doing the work you said with therapy and self-gratitude. Therapy's amazing. I am all for therapy. I am 100% for therapy. So it's really good. So it just seems like everything is coming together for you. I mean, mentally, and, and when you mentally come together, in your brain, is like this, instead of going like that, flatlining, which is a psychotic break. I have them all the time. My brain goes, it shuts down, completely shuts down. And I just freeze and sit and stare for hours. So, but that, yeah, that's, it wobbles. Okay, so it's kind of still in that kind of uncertain stage, which is completely understandable. I get that 100%. Therapy's a process, it doesn't fix anything. I'm bipolar as well. But yes, I think that this is really good for you. A lot of good is going to come from this. A lot of good. So, I mean, but just be careful with the trip. Just be careful. That's the only thing that I want you to be careful with. The workplace, I think you're safe. But then again, you feel like you're not safe in certain circumstances around certain people, which you did say is kind of scary and terrifying, which I would be terrified of. I would probably quit. That's just me though. But yes, for you, that, I mean, you have the mental, what do I want to say? Dexterity. You have the brains to, make your own decisions and, say, hey, I'm going to, leave this behind. So this is not, working for me anymore. I have to find something else. Or, I don't want to do this trip or journey, sorry. So yeah, that's the kind of thing that you're going to be dealing with, if that makes sense. Very different. Very different. Careful how through for this travel, like mentally or physically. Sorry, I zoned out. I love you. I love you, Queen of Negativity. Sorry, I zoned out. I've been zoned out for 86 minutes and 7 seconds. Okay, Mr. O'Donnell, that makes sense. Is that, I mean, does this help? Does this give you any kind of, clarity or guidance, or does it resonate with anything? Does it pull strings? I usually end the hard ones with meditation. Okay, good. Good. That's really good. You could do some frankincense, or you could do, with L-theanine from Nature's Something on Amazon. L-theanine, kind of rebalance the brain, bring about the calmness, so you're not so good after. It's found in green tea, but you'd have to drink like 1,000 cups of green tea to actually get the amount of L-theanine in one capsule. So you have different alternative, therapies to help you with this. I mean, GABA, you could take an amino acid called GABA, which would kind of replenish the brain from, what the trip does to the brain, because it does kind of deplete certain chemicals. Like dopamine, serotonin, it really big unbalanced. Windy. Very windy. Okay, sorry. Anyways, so how is that for you? Sorry, that was really, really long. That was a lot. Sorry guys, I'm just like, I usually just drink water and I can just go to work the next day. Good. So just make sure that you don't go in with a bad, anything, if you feel anything negative, just stop. My brain is ready for a trip to the sushi bar. Oh my god. I have not had sushi in so long. Mine is too. It's like chills my mind out if I'm in a jumpy mood. Ginger? Oh, I never thought of that. So yeah, just be careful. Be careful, please, for me. It does, actually. I would do it if I did not have going on up there what I did. If it didn't totally screw my body up for like weeks, I would totally try it. But yeah, I will just get on with my meditation and my natural. I am so thirsty. I want hot vodka. Ooh. Ooh. Do you think dreams can predict the future? Yes, I do. I do. Got to go. Hubby is pissed because he can smell a bad smell. What? Oh, Shay, I'm sorry. The hell? Yeah, I do. I believe it. I hate shutdowns. It is rough. Mm-hmm. Hi. Alright, guys, all readings are done. I'm done reading for the day. I'm sorry. I'll be back tomorrow, I promise. Clean out the dead plants in the fairies area. Ooh. Oh, Shay. Aw. Concha? Concha? Is that how I say that? Or is that how you say that? I love hearing readings done. It's 95 outside. Oh my god, it's like 65 here. It feels wonderful. I love you, Shay. Oh, that's a beautiful name. That is a really, really beautiful name. I love India. It's amazing. I have the utmost respect for your guys' faith, and it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. I wish. It just sounds like a moment to be crazy and weird in chat when no readings. I know it is. It's fun. I wish. I love it. I love Krishna. I love Krishna. Always. Always have. Don't know why. And Shiva. Alright, guys. I gotta run to the store. So. Ouch. Alright, my friends. Everybody have a good Sunday with Satan. And I will be back tomorrow. So, I love you all. Everybody please be safe. Mr. O'Donnell, message me if you want to. And we'll talk more. So, I love you all, and please be safe, guys. Be very, 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 very safe. And docking. Big time docking.